Here are your Tech 5 updates for the week. It is Hour of Code. We've been truly inspired by all the cool stories we've heard about how all of you are participating this week with your students. Some of you are visiting the Hour of Code website, having your kids play these cool, fun coding activities. Others are doing really innovative, cool projects in your schools with your students that involve coding. However you're participating, we thank you very much. We are still a couple thousand students short of our goal in terms of registered students. So if you're participating, even if it's not this week, even if you want to participate but you can't get to it until next week, please come to our website, bit.ly/ECSDHOC, and choose the register button. Enter in your name, your email, and your school, and you'll be not only registering your students and helping us reach their goal, but you will also be entered in for an awesome prize, which we'll draw for next week. So you can visit that hourofcode.com website, choose try it. It's really simple. There's all sorts of cool activities. We've heard good feedback about this new Grinch activity. There's a really fun one called Dance Party. There's new Minecraft ones. There's all sorts of new activities. So there's something for everybody here. Plenty of choices. We would highly encourage you to participate this week, and please register. Help us meet our goal. Johnny Carassa has once again created an awesome activity to really uncover some of the cool features available in Smart Notebook. It's related to grade 9 social studies this week, and even if you're not a grade 9 social teacher, you can still learn a lot from this. He's got a YouTube video right here, and basically in this activity it shows some of the cool interactive features like ranking, having kids rank order of things in terms of importance, comparison, etc. They're polling an opinion, gathering feedback, and so on. So there's a lot you can learn with this real example. And if you are a grade 9 social studies teacher, good for you, because he's given a link to this activity here. It is a Google Drive download, so it'll open up like this, hit the download button, and you'll be able to try this activity out right with your students. So thank you, John, for that. He's also given a link here to the ECSD Smart support site that gives loads of other templates and activities and tutorials on how to use Notebook and all the other smart online learning features. Google Classroom has a new feature. For the longest time, people have been using a Google Forms quiz with Google Classroom to give an assignment that can be auto-graded, little reflection quizzes, etc. And what Google Classroom has now done is put a shortcut to that in the classwork section called quiz assignment. So when you create a quiz assignment, basically what it's going to do is just do some of that legwork for you. It'll put a blank quiz here. So if I want to say review quiz, it'll attach a blank forms quiz, which you open up. Look for this little pencil icon up here so you can edit it. You can change the theme, add the questions. If you want it auto-gradable, you can do the answer key thing, etc. You can have a mix of all different types of questions there. And then as soon as you're finished with that, you can assign it. Or what I like to do, hit the schedule button, and you can choose when you want that to appear in your classroom for that quiz. Don't worry about it if you only get partway through it. Let's say you have a prep and you only get through part of it. Don't worry about it. Just close it. It'll just show up here in the drafts. The students can't see it until you hit assign or until you hit that schedule button. But you can just refer back to it at any time and keep working on it until it's all ready to go. So a little shortcut to make those review quizzes in Google Classroom that much easier to work with. A tool that I think a lot of you are probably already using, but it was new to me, so it may be new to some of you. My apologies if you already know about it. It's called classroomscreen.com. I was just chatting with my pal Kathy Dawn from Bishop Greshik about this. She said she uses it all the time. It's a lot of handy classroom widgets right through this web page. There's no sign up, there's no account needed. You just show up here and you can use things like timers as a clock. There's some sort of non-verbal visual symbols you can use to kind of guide your class. So it's great for the smartboard or large classroom display at the front. All sorts of cool tools there for you to use. There's even text. Kathy says she uses it for her morning message. There's some ink drawing tools. You need grid paper, you need line paper, no worries, there's some drawing tools. Hey, if you want to create a QR code on the fly, just copy and paste or even type in the website in here, hit enter, it creates a QR code that the kids can scan with their devices and visit those websites right away. Background images, you can get all sorts of beautiful images. It will randomly select, but you can, if you want, you can even upload one if you want, or do solid colors. There's even animated GIFs if you want a really nice nature scene or some other sort of animated scene as part of that. So it's a cool tool. Give it a shot if you like, if you aren't already. Hey, the last update for the week is a cool Chrome extension I came upon a couple of weeks ago called Pablo. Basically, you've all seen these inspirational messages that have a nice image on them. Well, this tool helps you create those. So let's imagine that you've gone to a website, you find some cool quote. Here's one on leadership. You highlight the text, you right click, and if you've installed the Chrome extension, you'll see an option, Pablo selected text. It'll now open the web tool where you can come on in, and here is the quote. You can change the images. They have over 600,000 free images. So if I want to choose a different visual for that, I can just change that image to whatever I want. I can upload a picture that I have. I can change the different size and orientation of those. And if you'd like any sort of filters involved with that, you can add different filters to that. And then whenever you're ready, choose where you'd like the quote to be or what you'd like to include. Whenever you're ready, hit the download button and it downloads as a picture. So that might be useful for you as a teacher or your students. Those are the Tech 5 updates for the week. For all our linked slides, visit bit.ly/Tech5ECSD. Thank you very much.